Hello. Welcome to some testing branch. The new update has been applied. It's 240, August 2nd, 2023. And our glorious Lord and Savior Master has been kind enough to give us a hotfix. So remove the max repair stat from components under the hull so it can be applied for fixed parts like radar panels as well. That means thrusters and radar panels will be fixed by the repair set. Small workshop no longer gives a repair buff. And then the max repair bonus is slightly reduced. So that's what's going on here. What's going on now. It's very exciting. We got a full game. Coliseum people. I started this kind of late because they were all like red on the deploy screen and then they all deployed right at the same time, which often happens when you have these stack matches. I think people are playing seriously. We've been fucking around quite a bit, but yeah, Scout Merveilleux is scout missiles going out. French scout missiles going out, no less. So yeah, we're getting things are getting real. Oh, and this is like a real team comp too. Okay, so we got one Yub Voxel, Subtle Hubers. Weebread's bringing a pair of gun Voxels, Gunksels, if you will. Golf ball TGT. Ah, and he has an interruption jammer. Nice. And a pair of support frigs. One Pinard Scout, one Jam Sprinter. Grenade has the... This isn't the Bane of Fusion. The Panda Express. Interesting. A 3-beam battleship. Let's see if these get any strikes. I'm gonna guess no. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Virgil's got these on lockdown. Oh, yeah. So this is going to be cheaper than usual. Defenders, stone walls, no missiles, small workshops out the wazoo for that repair. Speed buff. Lots of rapid teams as well. Not many restores, but the idea is that this thing won't ever die. That's the idea anyways. Thanks to armor, increased repair speed, and increased repair cap. We've also got, ooh, Balls Device Sprinter. Nice, nice. Some PD and some guns on it. I keep getting null refs. 2 of them. Presumably both set to be battleships. Yeah, those are both named Panda Express, so yeah, they're definitely both set to be battleships and to float around in different places. I love it. Oh, bless you, Master, for the fucking... Why are these happening? Well, if there are any bugs that are happening, that, like, serious game-breaking bugs, I guess we'll know that, I'm just gonna log off. We got a Beamford, 250s on top, out of Corbeau. Good PD on it. Got a Sarissa Frig, a Locker, some guns, yeah, and some more gun sprinters. Alright, both teams have grabbed their naturals. Let's see what's going on the OSP side. Bottom up. We got Plasma on 100 mil, Tom 0, 3 of them. And then some, oh, was that a, yeah, Jam Shuttle, nice. Couple more, like, well-rounded scout ships, Bastion, gun, pinpoint, very interesting. What is that pointed at? What are you locking with that? I don't know. I was probably locking missiles earlier to help the, yeah, since those were coming in. This thing's taking a few hits. One mass driver with, well, a fucked up booty. Eating one missile, looks like? Yeah, just one missile. That's a locked shuttle. What's a locked by? I think the Sunny Tan has a locked it. Maybe the Wild River. Yeah, probably the Wild River. This angle. Could be both. Who knows? Virgil, bring in... Double Cellos. Anti-hybrid tools. Couple Sarissas. Couple Auroras. A lot of Auroras, actually. And then a rebound, of all things. Okay. Forlorn Soul. 250 Bulkers, 5 by. With some decoy containers. Oh, one 250, one 450. Okay. I see you. And some killers on the back end. A couple decoys as well. Bloodhound. And a pinpoint. Sindar's got bunch of empty 450 bulkers, and then 1 LRT. Things are kind of getting rolling here.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
We got... I don't know, it's kind of hard to talk about shape, because with the battleship changes, like, capitals are in a much different position before than they were. You can be more aggressive with them without it being a horrible, horrible thing. Like, on main, Grenade doing this, I'd fucking scream at him for this shit. Is just running it down mid, but it actually might be viable in the current state. Although if he comes over here and is in full view of these 450 bulkers that are getting closer to alpha, it might actually be in a great deal of trouble. So we're gonna keep an eye on these. Why are you firing so many of these hybrids? Please tell me these aren't all going at the scout. One of them is. Where are the rest of these going? Okay, so there's a shitload of H2s for one shuttle. How many have you fired? 20% of your missiles and killed 2 shuttles, actually? I don't know. Was this gun down? Yeah, this is gun down. Those aren't missile blast points. That's RBF and a little bit of HE. Marvelous. Where are y'all headed? Decoys is where they're going to be headed. I don't think they were fired necessarily at the decoys, but that's what they're going to detect. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, there it goes. Point. That's so cool when those get hit and freaking get moved around. A little bit of gunfire to finish them off. 1 missile probably should kill him, but it's not a big deal. They're gonna eat some more. I think Sarissa's gonna eat a few of these, actually. Oh, there they go. It's 1 LRT tug about to disappear. Honk. Honk. Well, he's still got his Bloodhound. But his reactor's down. Yeah, his reactor's down. He doesn't have a restore, so he can't actually use the Bloodhound. At least I don't think so. Yeah, there's no way he's got enough power for that.
The enemy secured Zone Eclipse.
Nothing doing on Delta. Everyone's going onto the bottom of the map. I bet you $1 that they don't know what this is just yet. Oh my god, we have more errors. And it's gonna be getting detected. Although, if it doesn't have like a huge yeah, so that's a problem with this. Masquerade should probably increase your radar signature by roughly to the size of whatever ship you're trying to emulate. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Is it doing that? No. Yeah, because this is going to get detected and they're going to be like, oh, battleship, but it's like way too close.
The enemy is securing Zone Atlas.
You want to watch a bunch of 450 AP fly at a sprinter and do nothing to it? I know I do. Yeah, here it comes. Although, if he's not orbit dodging, it will. Well, maybe not. Still gonna be able to cap. The jig is certainly up now. I think it would have mattered more if it could like broadcast and amp its radar signature. More missiles coming out. Man, A&S team is being aggressive. I love to see that. Ooh. Those are all going to slam into that rock. Yep. A little too tight on that angle there, Chief. Tumbleweed's one of the harder maps to missile on. Where are those being fired at? Aha! Voxel's up here getting engaged. A little bit of anti-hybrid support here, but clonk. Several of those landing. Not quite enough. Ocello isn't close enough to those to provide a good blanket. It's eating some 250, not quite nose on. And firing 450 back. Ocello definitely losing this fight and losing it hard. That 450 is not even coming close to land. The 100 mil is landing though, but it's not really doing anything. I think that's a birthing that's getting damage. Or maybe a rapid DC, yeah. Neither of those are which are very healthful usually. Jamming going out. Okay, point A is ANS owned, but these ships are gonna have to march up onto there. And oh, Panda Express getting just a little too aggressive there. We should be camping behind this rock and ready to pounce on something on Alpha. The jig is up now. Those 450 bulkers are going to start turning to shoot at him. And Sindar still hasn't figured out how to manually orient his ships, which is unfortunate. That's fine. Those bulkers are hard to use. Hello, tax evaders! And he beamed the jab boss, but it's not really doing anything. Oh! Oh, liner number 2. Aw, did you really not name these? That's lame. Boo. Name your ships, kids. Yeah, unfortunately, his battleship taking a fair bit of damage from the 250. Not as much as it would have in the past, but some. An amount that matters. Forlorn just firing these off rip, you really got to hold these in reserve. Until you've neutered your opponent's PD a little bit. Fight up top, nothing really going on there. Yeah, everybody's kind of angling to go after this battleship. Because that's where these guys are headed to. Which sort of makes sense, because they got the plasma. All these may have a use. Into battle! Ooh, could get some good strikes, but the Sarissa Ocello is here. And yeah, he's just be sure with the Auroras, and that is that. One gets through to land in this back quarter. Not too much damage though. Colossal strike going into a scout. Not killing it though. Weird. I think it might have been able to bastion some of the missiles down. The H2s do not hold up to flak very well. Team Solomon coming in hot, dropping down lasers, and not really doing anything. Oh no, I take it back. It's 450 bulkers out of commission, and it's not going to be shooting anything ever again. Show me what you got. Battle short your ship, my dude. You've got the repair threshold. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's glorious. Not actually doing that much damage to this. But he is chasing him. Classic beam battleship fashion. Just running it down mid. I think he's got all his guns targeted at the same thing, and you really don't want to be doing that in a beam battleship because you get to some, like, orientation problems. Look at this thing fucking go. Yeah, those getting nose on lands are just doing nothing. Each beam strike, a casemate dies. Ooh. Hybrid's coming in. Still think VSL is here, though. Yeah, it is. Clonk, clonk. It's not in a great angle though. Another casemate down. So I think 2 more casemates downed. Oh man, I wish I was playing my HEKP voxel. Just fucking imagine. Imagine the murder. Some decoys going out. I'm not sure if they're gonna catch anything though. And Wheatbread's still just kind of hanging out up here. Engaging and dipping and engaging and dipping. Doing the skirmisher thing. Not really getting stuck in there. Cam eating a little grape shot. Well, eating, I guess, might be a not entirely accurate term. Forlorn Soul taking some of that 124.50 or 120 124.50 120 HE rather. Up on the prow of his vessel. Not I mean, it's pretty slow overall. This is just 3 sprinters worth. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, but it will add up over time. Firing off more containers really early. And those getting down by defenders, because of course they do. The Ocello here is gonna go cap Alpha. Nice. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to be doing that, Chief. Those are gonna get shot out real easily. Gotta have those fat drives, my dude. And this thing's just slowly gonna get torn to shreds. Just with a 450 AP in pretty much, I think. Yeah, that's all that landed here. Maybe a little bit of HE in the flank, but it's a whole lot of it. It took a whole lot of it. But you did, right? I mean, I think this build's kind of goofy as it stands. Just because you can't actually, like, you can't reliably repair in combat. But it's a good test of that idea of attempting to repair in combat. Because I know some people were concerned about that in the in Balcon earlier today. That, things are just going to be immortal all the time. No, that's not real. Okay, interesting. I think someone's gonna earn track firing Timmies today. ANS, though, been on the front foot this whole time, even though the battleship is dead, and I don't think did that much damage-wise. It was able to control space very effectively and just push everybody way the fuck away from Alpha. I mean, look at that. Look at how far away these have gone. They're outside of the Tumbleweed. They're off map. These aren't going to be doing anything useful for most of the rest of the game. Start sneaking around, trying to get something done. And ANS, meanwhile, has managed to just hold the cap game. Not through cap ship micro battles, since Team 2 didn't really bring any cap ships. But through just holding that front line. Being spread out and being fully engaged. And I think that's good. That should be a legitimate strategy, to be able to just militarily maintain your cap points instead of having to do the dance. It worked out mainly because the battleship was able to roll up onto Alpha and just, look at me, I'm a battleship, without getting instantly deleted. And instead being a menace, being trouble. I think one of the downsides of these changes is going to make playing battleships a lot more stupid That is, you take forehead, apply to enemy, rather than strategic, but it might be fine. We'll see. This is obviously still very early in the tuning phases, so. Fucking absolutely the legend that is Mazur has saved this series. I like set up a bunch of games and was like, okay, I'm gonna do testing games for the next 3 or 4 days, 12 hours a day on the Coliseum. Ooh, gonna get some good strikes in here with these. Nice. That thing's gonna be out of commission for the rest of the game. And about 2 or 3 games into it, we figure out some pretty colossal issues, and Wolf tells us, yeah, the testers have already figured these out. And I was like, oh, well, fuck. What's the point of being on the testing branch then if we're not actually helping the testing? But the glorious developer has, in fact, quashed those problems almost immediately. It was actually really impressive. I figured we'd be waiting a day or at least like 10 hours or something for that to get done, but the fool was on it. Quite cool, quite cool. Now we get more testing games. I love testing. Ooh, good hit! HEKP backpack. Some socks that have been refitted to be HEKP. No, because that one wasn't. It was just a normal sock. Just got a little bit of both. God's yoinkiest spoinker. Nice. Yeah, and that going directly into the engine block of that Acello, very painful. Shell downing both of those reactors. Gonna be a bit of a problem. Game's pretty much over at this point. ANS is crushing it, absolutely crushing it. A little bit of beam action coming in here. It's been a good game, though. Been a good game. OSP's had just sort of a fighting retreat the whole time. They didn't really have it. Same problem as before. No missiles, no plasma. You need both of these things. You want to start fucking on BBs, missiles, and plasma. But oh well. Such is the way of things. A gun plotting center in it. Or even a locking radar? Probably not a locking radar. Well, it'd have to. Yeah, it's got a bullseye. Huh. This is locked. Just having some accuracy issues, I guess. Oh, well. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, game's over. I'm not gonna bother y'all with the rest of this anymore. I'll see you in the after action report here in a second. Hello, and welcome to the After Action Report. I want to see 8K out of this battleship. Yeah, I don't think anybody did that much. Wow, it's better than I was expecting. A shitload of lands, but a lot of that was overkill. 17K here. Yeah, pretty low damage game out of the ANS, actually. I think a lot of their victory came from the ability to just push people away with this battleship, and with the Axford as well. They maintained a front line and they pushed it forward, and the OSP was constantly retreating away from their beams while firing 450 cannons. And they just weren't able to put out the damage to keep up. I mean, the OSP also had a fairly low damage game, even though they killed a lot of things. Colossal repair damage out of the battleship, hot damn. Considering that was all while fighting. Yeah, it's very, very interesting alteration in the OSP ANS paradigm with the advent of the high health and the high repair, the tanky capital ships, if you will. Their ability to control space has increased dramatically, especially as regards to beam ships, because they can push and force the opponent to leave or die, which is what the bulkers had to do. Even though that was 450 bulkers, they really did have to leave or die, as we saw several die from getting beamed before they were able to get a full retreat going. Very interesting, very interesting. I hope you enjoyed that. That was informational. I think it was informational. And if you want to participate in these sorts of things, I got a Discord. There's a link down in the description. Come on down. Love to see you there. We got people of all skill levels. So happy to have new folks, old folks, red folks, blue folks. Anything at all. See you in the battle space.